Jaya Radha Madhava Punya Bihari
And now chapter 57. Satyajit murdered, the jewel returned. Sri Badarayani said, although Lord Govinda was fully aware of what had actually occurred, when he heard reports that the Pandavas and Queen Kunti had burned to death, he went with Lord Balaram to the kingdom of the Kurus to fulfill the family obligations expected of him. The two lords met with Bhishma, Kripa, Vidura, Gandhari, and Drona. Showing sorrow equal to theirs, they cried out, "Alas, how painful this is!" Taking advantage of this opportunity, O king, Akrura and Kritavarma went to Shadadanva and said, "Why not take the Syamantaka jewel? Satyajit promised his jewel-like daughter to us, but then gave her to Krishna instead, contemptuously neglecting us. So why should Satyajit not follow his brother's path?" His mind thus influenced by their advice, wicked Shadadanva murdered Satyajit in his sleep, simply out of greed. In this way the sinful Shadadanva shortened his own lifespan. As the women of Satyajit's palace screamed and helplessly wept, Shadadanva took the jewel and left, like a butcher after he has killed some animals. When Satyabhama saw her dead father, she was plunged into grief. Lamenting, my father, oh, I am killed," she fell unconscious. Queen Satyabhama put her father's corpse in a large vat of oil and went to Hastinapur, where she sorrowfully told Lord Krishna, who was already aware of the situation, about her father's murder. When Lord Krishna and Lord Balaram heard this news, O king, they exclaimed, "Alas! This is the greatest tragedy for us." Thus imitating the ways of human society, they lamented, their eyes brimming with tears. The Supreme Lord returned to his capital with his wife and elder brother. After arriving in Dwarka, he readied himself to kill Shadadanva and retrieve the jewel from him. Upon learning that Lord Krishna was preparing to kill him, Shadadanva was struck with fear. To save his life, he approached Kritavarma and begged him for help, but Kritavarma said, "I dare not offend the Supreme Lords, Krishna and Balaram. Indeed, how can one who troubles them expect any good fortune? Kamsa and all his followers lost both their wealth and their lives because of enmity toward them. And after battling them 17 times, Jarasandha was left without even a chariot." His appeal refused, Shadadanva went to Akrura and begged him for protection. But Akrura similarly told him, "Who would oppose the two personalities of Godhead if he knew their strength? It is the Supreme Lord who creates, maintains, and destroys this universe simply as his pastime. The cosmic creators cannot even understand his purpose, bewildered as they are by his illusory Maya. As a child of 7, Krishna uprooted an entire mountain and held it aloft as easily as a young boy picks up a mushroom. I offer my obeisances to that Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, whose every deed is amazing. He is the Supreme Soul, the unlimited source and fixed center of all existence.